Alright folks, I think we're good. Welcome back. I need my water before we get into this. Much better. Alright guys, so a couple of disclaimers here. I've only ever done 2 expeditions and this is not one of them. I have a lot of No Man's Sky experience, but it's on, you know, the other end of things. And something I've really picked up on these last 2 expeditions is not everything always works the same as what you're used to. So just to kind of drive the point home, I warped around for about 3-4 hours or something looking for a airless planet on that last one. Never found it. A viewer, Sunny Family, came to my rescue and told me another YouTuber found one and had it out there, you know. We shouldn't have to go through that, but you know, that's where I was at. So anyway, long story short, it was just a really long stream for that Phase 3. But anyway, I guess where I'm going with this is I'm going to try to just keep in mind it's not always the same. So getting back to driving the point home, I spent about an hour last night, maybe a little more, maybe an hour and 10 minutes, just warping around looking for a mold farm planet. I found 2 rusted metal systems and 3 cactus flesh systems. Cactus flesh, that was another sticking point last night, by the way. I was warping around 4 days looking for cactus flesh. So anyway, again, just know that going into this, that things that you might find common, you know, in your typical experience may not turn out that way here for you and for me. And some of the quests, you know, again, getting back to just a little bit of differences between the two. So now that I have this knowledge going into it, Mike B, thank you for reaching out on this. But he more or less just said that if you stick to the routes, you know, just do the expedition, follow their path, go through the star systems the way they want you to. The systems that you're taking to either have or are close to systems that have what we need. So I'm going to try to bear that in mind moving forward in here, you know. Maybe they set the systems up, you know, and people like me that tend to want to get out a little ways are just going out too far and there's really nothing to find. I don't know. But what you said there might be made a lot of sense. So again, I'm going to go into this with a different mindset. Just a disclaimer though, you know, if I get stuck here, I'm going to figure it out. At some point, you know, like I was real close on that last stream to ending it. And just doing the glimpse system, running the glimpse, getting portal address for, you know, Planet X that I knew would have what we needed. But, you know, again, we shouldn't have to resort to that kind of stuff. So, just know you might be traveling around for a bit looking for a star system that has something specific. Now, something I didn't do in my last expedition, I did not read ahead. I just figured I'd do it one phase at a time for video purposes, you know, but the expedition, again, getting back to the advice Mike B gave me, something I need might be in that first system, and I won't know that unless I read ahead. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to do that this time, and I'll try to think of it as a more overarching. I'll still try to do it, you know, phase by phase, but it will be more overarching. Now, guys, one more thing I do want to say on that note before we actually get into the stream tonight. If it turns into a long stream at any point during this expedition, I will absolutely chapter the videos out for you. This way, if you're here and you just needed some quick help, you know, with something specific, you can look on that slider bar down there, and wherever I found it or figured it out or wherever the case may be, you should be able to, you know, slide over and get the information you need. Because, you know, I know Mike B, 6.5 hour stream. It was painful recording it. I can imagine it was painful watching it. But I thank you for it. Like, man, you're a trooper. That one was a tough one. So anyway, personal record, 6.5 hours. I've never even streamed, I don't even think, half that time. Okay, I hit 4 hours once on BOTW, but it's BOTW, you know, it's gonna happen. So anyway, guys, enough of the intro, enough of the prelude here. Without any further ado, I will do a real quick intro, and we're gonna dive right into 13 Adrift, Expedition Redux, coming right up. Welcome back, jeepers. Already the words are broken. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Royal here with you once again, and guys, it's time for our next expedition. Now, I already kind of pre-did this before the last one, and I just talked you through it, so this time I figured, you know what? This time I'm going to load it up, you know, before we actually go in there. And guys, I thought I hit a little. I went shopping. You know, I got tons of nanites to spend in this game file. So yeah, I just went around and got some things that I wished I had on the last expedition. For example, some good Starship stuff. You know, I was contemplating getting into some combat, but I didn't feel like I was beefed up enough for it all. Primarily, you know, picking a fight for Sentinels. But yeah, you know, you never know. Scanner modules. I wish my scanner had some good range to it. You'll just locate rarer stuff quicker because those things tend to be, you know, spread out farther apart. So again, photon cannons, Starship, shield Starship, hyperdrive, guys, absolutely. Again, range was a problem, so if I can just bring this stuff now, it'll save time on the back end. Cargo gets fun. Okay, so now what I'm going to start with, and guys, this was a solid plan last time. I dumped a bunch of gold into this. That was my starting out units, and it actually carried me. I don't remember if I even had to sell anything. In fact, I probably even brought too many. So I think I brought about 10 stacks of gold last time. Sold it, had the units, I was good to go. So bring what you think you're going to need. You know, if you want to get over there and start buying freighters and, you know, starships, bring more gold. In fact, I probably had enough gold, you know, for maybe a frivolous starship or something, but I held back not knowing what I was completely getting into. So I think this time I'll start with 8 stacks. That'll get me, you know, some millions there, and I'll have plenty for just whatever I need, anything that comes up. Oh, speaking of tech, okay, I don't have any tech up there, but so that's my units, guys. The next thing you're gonna need, nanites. You might want to unlock a spec the game hasn't given you yet, or, you know, that the game won't give you. I don't even know what all I spent nanites on. I know I bought some modules, you know, for some of the things I'm bringing now. I just know I needed nanites. Just maybe not a ton. But yeah, we need to bring some nanites. So what I like to do with those is, if you've been killing pirates, you probably have a lot of this type of stuff in your inventory. You know, some are good, some are tech, some are arms or something, I don't remember, but there's 3 categories and they stack into one, you know, slot. So guys, that's a lot of nanites. If I open all those and sell them for nanites, that's plenty. In fact, I'll probably be bringing most of those back. Not only that, you might get some use out of whatever you open. So, you know, if it's a tech module, you'll be able to sell those for nanites for sure. What are my other categories? So I can't remember. Arms, maybe? So yeah, the modules and stuff you can sell for nanites. Some of the stuff you won't be able to, like if it opens a can of carbon, you're just stuck with your can of carbon. So anyway, you know, it's not 100% guarantee you're going to get tech stuff to sell for nanites, but most of those, especially on the arms and the tech side, you're definitely going to be able to sell for nanites. Okay, let's move on to crafting. Carbon nanotubes are easy enough to make. I don't know if I need to waste a slot on that. Solar mirrors, they're expensive and they're not literally everywhere. You know, you have to find the right vendor that happens to have it. So stuff like that is kind of what I want to bring. Stuff I don't always see all the time everywhere. Stuff I know is going to cost. Stuff I know I'm going to have to look for, whatever. Just, yeah, you know, I'm trying to think ahead on this. I wished I had it on my first expedition. I didn't bring it. I was really glad I had brought it on my second expedition. My most previous one there. Chromatic seals, again, probably pretty easy to craft. I think that's condensed carbon. We'll see. I might not keep that. Chromatic metal, guys, bring a bunch. That's going to craft your antimatter. That's going to craft other things you need, you know, with chromatic metal. Just have it. Bring it. And of course, you can buy it on the other side, too, you know, with some of the gold we're talking about selling. But again, you have to find the right vendor for that, so... Microprocessors. I wish I had more than 6. In fact, I can't believe I only have 6. But again, I can buy that on the other side. Memory fragments, guys. You can break those down, so you get those for finding glimpse, and I just ran my memory video, so yeah, I've got a ton of this stuff. Not only that, I think I got some on my last expedition and brought it back. So if you've got them, bring them. You can, again, break those down. A lot of that stuff will sell for nanites. Now keep in mind, it's not always great. I got a lot of green garbage, you know, 60 nanites per sale. It's not 0, but you know, the way I look at that is it stacks into one big clump there. It's not killing me on inventory. I'm okay with that. Okay, moving on, just, you know, trying to think of anything and everything I might need for crafting. Now guys, I went through some hypercores last time, so I'm bringing them. It pains me to have to bring a stack of that for that, but experience is telling me to just go ahead and bring the stuff. So anyway, I'm super tempted to bring a stack of rusted metal just so I can start spinning that into ferrite dust so I don't have to break tons of rocks all day long. Maybe. It's not a priority, but if I can squeeze it in, I would like to have that. Batteries, yeah, that's your hazard protection, that, you know, so you don't have to worry about dumping tons of sodium into your hazard protection. Craft them before you go in, you'll have them. I mean, what do I have, 73 there? That should get me through. You know, if you don't want to farm carbon, you know, bring carbon. If you don't want to farm oxygen, bring oxygen. But again, I'm trying to prioritize... Oh, Alta-Pass, guys. Multi-Pass. I missed out on a lot of early game loot because I didn't bring my multi-pass. So yeah, at least V1, I would bring the multi-pass. That one's for you, Game Channel. Multi-pass. Okay, guys, sodium and oxygen. I'm not going to bring all of it because that's a lot of sodium. But, you know, that'll... I can grind some of that into nitrate. And, you know, just getting back to it... What kind of game do you have? Do you want to farm this stuff when you're over there, or do you just want to bring it? So, I'm going to kind of think more about, you know, time on stream. And I'm going to bring stuff that I know will save time while I'm streaming, you know, so you're not watching me, again, run around break rocks for half an hour or whatever it would take. And honestly, again, this is so easy to craft. Carbon nanotubes would just be carbon. See, I can bring the carbon and just make it. So that actually gives me an inventory spot right back there, which makes that decision real easy. What was the other thing? Hermetic seal. Basically carbon. Okay. See, that helps me make choices here. Make wise decisions. So let's do that, guys. Let's put the hermetic seals back. Let's put the nanotubes back. Oh, I didn't even put the nanotubes in there. See? Thinking ahead. So yeah, I definitely want to bring my carbon. Maybe not all of it. You know, because I need carbon. Well, you know, I'm probably not really needing to do much more on this current save file. So what I think I'll do... Bring half the stack maybe, and that also cooks into carbon, so I can just pull it as I need it out of that, or I can do it the other way. And I can bring the carbon and leave the condensed carbon back and do the same thing. If I need condensed carbon, I can spin it. Let's do that. Okay, so I got O2, pow. Sodium, pow. Carbon, pow, guys. Those are like the top 3, you know. All those are oxygen, basically. Okay, I'm happy. Solar mirrors. I wish I had more microprocessors. And honestly, since that's only one packet, you know, smart choice there would probably be jeepers. Right? To bring what microprocessors I do have, because I remember needing some right off the bat last expedition, so 6 isn't great. You know, if I was planning ahead, better I'd bring a stack of 20. But hey, we're already here and I'm diving right in, guys. So without any further ado, I will get myself off the screen. Let's get into some gameplay and let's get into this. Alright, start expedition, and we're off. I'm going to take one more quick look. Okay, no tech. Yeah, honestly, there might be an odd end or an end, but you can't bring everything. You know, as you can see, you're pretty limited. So yeah, you know what? Rock and roll. So these expeditions are pretty well stocked. Like, first expedition I did, I you know, knowing nothing about it, I just did it for fun and for the experience. But that was the one where we all got that frigate. That Explorer frigate, that deep space Explorer something or other, Recon, I don't remember. But yeah, that thing came pretty stacked. Like, it had the combat stat. It had whatever stat its primary purpose was. That thing was on point. Alright guys, away we go. Okay, this is non-skippable, so I can see I'm not on a cozy, you know, pristine, paradise tropical planet. Nope, we are in... Looks like it might be a gold planet. So that's always cool.
Aerial propulsion jetpack online.
Okay, so just like my prior two expeditions, this is starting out the same. You're just kind of spawned in somewhere random. No idea what's going on. Now, I've had a starter Starship. Okay, those things are tough to scan. Okay, this is just the basic readout. Welcome to the expedition kind of thing. Alright, folks, so now all that stuff I brought... Oh no, predators. So that's not great. You cannot actually get your hands on that until you get to the anomaly. So there's a little bit of a grind here, you know, to get going. Not terrible. But, you know, you will have to farm some of that stuff here initially. And I probably should have mentioned that at the terminal back there. And getting back to the starter starships, I am not seeing one right now. It says far from your starship, but I'm not seeing a star. Oh, there it is. I must have spun around it. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of go straight there. Get out of the hazards, you know. Scoop up what I can on the way. Don't forget, you know, your scanner there. So I'm going to need some O2. Going to need some sodium. Wow, that hazard is just melting away, so I'm going to need more sodium than O2 right now. Like, more urgently. And lucky for us, it is on the way. I don't know if our miner can... Oh yeah, we can get condensed carbon already. That's good. Oh wow, you just took a bite out of crime. Time to go! Man, those things are not fooling around. Ouch. I'm almost dead already. Golly, what just hit me? Oh no, the sodium. Yeah, I'm gonna die already. Okay, lucky for the water there, because that gave me time to, like, get myself together, you know, away from terror. I was trying to run with one hand and push the D-pad with the other hand, and I wasn't getting to where I needed to go. See, I almost died within, what, 10 minutes of my first expedition. So that's what you're in for, guys. And funny, when I spawned on the last one, there was screaming, and there was running, and there was running and screaming. I actually dug down with my terrain manipulator, and I tunneled my way where I needed to go. So guess what I'm doing? How far do we have to go? Hold on a second. That's awful far to tunnel. Yeah, never mind. The last Starship was much, much closer. So no tunneling here. That's going to be way too labor intensive. I'm just going to go for it. Hopefully find more water to escape predators if need be. But hey, at least I'm healed right now. And okay, I got sodium. I'm going to try to stay more, you know, in line with heading to the Starship here. I might try to steal farm on the way, you know, when it's nice and safe to do so. Just kind of hit and run. Okay, we got the typical starter jetpack. I think I haven't really even been in my inventory yet. Oh, and you can be scanning things right now for nanites also. But again, terror, running, screaming. Must reach Starship. Come on. And I'll scoop up some more O2 on the way as well. Yeah, I think sodium. The terrain might actually be helping me right now. I haven't seen a predator in a hot second. And I already know I'm going to need some of this. At some point, you know, you're going to need jelly or, you know, just straight up dihydrogen or both. And again, it's safe, so I'm going to do a quick hit and run here. Okay, well, I'll be tunneling for a little while just to get back above ground here. Oh, another cool thing about tunneling, no temperature problems. So, you know, if I really was more on the ball there, I would have probably just burrowed in real quick when I saw predators and low, you know, temperature. That would have been the smart thing to do. Wait, I don't have my multi-pass yet. Multi-pass. Now watch them give me one for free right off the bat. You never know what they're going to give you in these expeditions. For starting loot. A lot comes just... yeah, the loot just kind of flows. Okay, yeah, I see a site like this. I'm going to scoop up some nav data. Putting down a save never hurt no one. Okay, floating crystal. Some other random stuff here. I do want the buried tech. Boy, that sound, That sound will put you right to sleep. The sound of monstrous terror. Alright, so here's our starter ship. It's one of these cargo planes, my favorite. Okay, I'm glad I brought gold. I'm going to be buying one while we're here. Unless they give you one along the way. But yeah, so go ahead and get yourself out of the elements here. Get that save. See what kind of free looting I can do. Actually, not before I do that. Before I do anything. I've got rewards already I can collect. That's going to be huge, because they give you lots of stuff. And they might give you something that they're actually telling you to put in right now, so... yeah, anytime you can, you know, unlock goodies here. Okay, I've already collected. That's the only one I've got. Okay, teleport receiver. That was next on my list here. So again, you know, getting back to reading ahead, guys. This is probably going to just... okay, I can do that on my multi-tool there. A lot of this is just getting off the first planet usually. So yeah, you know, visit the space station system. So this is pretty straight, you know, standard, straightforward stuff here. So that's good. You know, we don't need to read ahead too strictly right now. This is all phase 1 run-of-the-mill stuff. Destroy asteroids. It's nice to know that because I can do that the minute I get into space. Easy rewards coming there, and again, you might need it for something coming right up. So, you know, it just kind of gets back to lesson learned, you know, reading ahead is definitely going to be beneficial here. I'm going to jump over to phase 2. Okay, I'm not sure what that's going to involve yet. Not sure what that's going to involve yet. Okay, multi-tool. See, once I get to the anomaly, I'll have crafting stuff at my disposal, so I'll just have to see what all they want. Okay, that's going to come. I mean, I'm 1,500 already. So yeah, that might even come before I get to phase 2 there. Okay, that's going to suck. I don't like this kind of combat. It's not for me. I'm not one of these rock'em sock'em type players here on NMS. So that's gonna suck. But I'll get through it. Okay, that should be relatively easy to find. I'm on a mountainous terrain now. 1,400 units high. That's pretty high. So, okay, right there, I need to, you know, stop and smell the roses at a very mountainous type planet. And I might already be on one. But yeah, 1,400 meters, that's a good distance. Hopefully the game will direct us to a specific mountain somewhere. I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. But again, in the meantime, if I see a planet that has just insane tall mountains, I'm going to go climbing. Okay, reach the rendezvous. So phase 2, pretty straightforward other than, you know, mountainous planet. I don't know. Hopefully they gave us one along the route here in the expedition. Drift through time and space. Again, no idea what that's going to involve. Radiant shards, that's easy peasy. Got it. In fact, if they have some kind of Sentinel related mission, but that's important to know early, you know, because we might land on a planet and we would just not get the resource, you know, unless we otherwise needed it. So knowing that going forward is super nice. Discover plants. Okay, another thing. Again, sometimes things are not always as they seem in expedition mode here. So just to make sure I know what they're asking for, I'm going to scan a plant. And 1 of 16. Beautiful. So we can be doing that right from the beginning. Once again, it's just probably something else you'll unlock by pure accident. Excavate ancient bones. Super helpful to know that because you go by these planets, you know, pretty pretty consistently in the game. But again, this is something that you might see normally in your normal gameplay, but not here. So not knowing, that's good to know. You know, the moment you see that planet, go get them bones. And in case you're wondering what I'm talking about, those are usually, you can usually see from space. Like some planets will say salvaged something, I don't know. But it's some kind of like lucrative item you can go digging for on that specific planet. I think this one actually says ancient bones or like ancient burial or something like that, to kind of draw you in that there's something valuable on that planet, and that's what that would be. Actually, maybe I can click on these and get the readout. Oh, check that out. Okay, yeah, so I can really read ahead here. Natural burial sites, that's right. So yeah, I'll keep my eye open for that planet. The moment I spot it, we're going bone diving. Okay, so those other ones I said I didn't know what all it would entail. Let me back up a little and that's right, that was all very straightforward. This one here, let's see what that one is all about. Okay, I think that's that great big tall tower thing that jets up that we have to find in the main quest line in the normal game to like communicate with Artemis or whatever. I don't know, I think. Hopefully, you know, that signal booster will take us right to one. So that one should be okay. Summon the anomaly? Okay. No problem. Yeah, again, we just have to see what they want us to repair and what that's going to take, so that's pretty straightforward. I saw a cartographer need there. Hold up a second. Okay, but that could just be informational. They might want us to do all that. Either way, we'll be ready for that. We'll have to scoop up some nav data on the way here, and we'll make sure we do that. Okay, again, that'll come. Yeah, that's gonna... That's what I want to read. Yeah, okay, so yeah, just whenever you find a tall mountain, I guess we'll start at the bottom. Let's go to phase 3. Okay, so it'll probably auto fling you somewhere there. That's fine. Okay, that's pretty easy to find. Distress signals, downships, but quest marker might even take us to one, so yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. But again, nav data, you know, just in case the quest isn't guided. Just adding to the need for that. Okay, I'm not sure what that would constitute. Here we go, guys. Empty worlds. Blue class star system. Okay, so... hopefully the game will guide us to one that has everything we need. If not, you know, that this one right here could turn into a bit of a... I call it a warping marathon. Just warping from one system to the next, trying to find what you need, you know? So, you know, empty worlds. Okay, got it. Synthetic creatures. So I guess right from the beginning here, when I get up into space, I'm going to see what we've got. If I see a world like that, I'm putting a base marker down. Yeah, make sure that the that thing is marked. I will... Jeez, I can't talk. I will probably also write down the space station name just on a little notepad next to me, you know, empty world. That way there is no chance of losing track of where I need to go to complete this. Hopefully we'll see it on the way here. But again, this is why I'm reading ahead now. Lesson learned from last couple of expeditions. Synthetic creatures. I don't know if they're talking about like the funny animals. They're not really animals, but it's like some kind of hexagonal looking thing that's like rolling around the ground. It doesn't even look like it should be an animal, but you know, it's counted as one. So I don't know if that's what they're talking about there. I don't know. Well, you know, we'll get up into space. We'll see what we've got. I'll investigate one, see what happens. Okay, let's get back into my Starship. I don't know if this counts against my oxygen and hazard protections and all this. Robotic. Robotic. Okay, that's probably not what I'm thinking. Okay, I'll dig into that a little bit. I've got some time to, you know, even do a little bit of pre-research before I hit phase 3. Just know in the meantime, if you see a system with a star that says that, tag it and bag it. Okay, let's go to phase 4. Okay, I just found 1 of 6, so that's easy peasy. We'll just get those as we go. Okay, that's easy peasy. We'll get those as we go. Ancient ruins. Okay, that's most likely, you know, cartographer. Get the certain charts. Or a signal booster. True, true. So I guess any alien ruin would count. It's not specifying like a dig site versus any of the others like monolith. Okay, should be pretty straightforward. Wait a minute. Okay, so I can actually even look for that from the ship. If I happen to see, you know, an alien type building, I'll land there and see if that clicks this over, and then we'll know what we're looking for. So again, super glad I'm reading ahead here. Okay, that's easy peasy. You find those in water, literally anywhere. Okay, that says sunken, so once again we'll have a Nautilus machine involved. Okay, derelict freighter. I know how to do that. I love doing that, actually, if it's the one I'm thinking of. You have to get the thing, scan, go into pulse engines, and it finds you like a broken freighter you can board. A lot of fun. I love running those, so... Oh, yeah. Oh, mama. I'm looking forward to that one. Okay, once again, we'll get slung somewhere, so I really don't know what that's going to entail yet. Fifth and final phase, discover creature, 0 of 24. Okay, assuming it's any creature, this will have counted. Sweet freaking deal. So just scan your creatures along the way, you'll get her done. Purge 05, hungering. Okay, that's going to take some time. In fact, those are on this planet. So again, guys, reading ahead. At least I think. I think that's a giant thing that jumped up out of the ground a bit ago. Okay, Titan Worm Burrow. See, I'm not familiar with this, but again, I'll have time to kind of investigate that. But knowing this now means I want to put a base marker here, and I'll call it Titan Worms or something. Alright, what else do we have? Okay, that might be Sentinel stuff there. Okay, it's not telling me much right now. Continue the expedition a little more. I don't know. That should be fun. Okay, well, we're almost done with that already. Well, that's a phase 5 thing? Wow. Alright, guys, well, we already know how to do that. I've killed 3 plants, and that's 3 of 6. Cook your own food. Okay, I know how to do that from the last expedition. That'll be easy peasy. Be still. Okay. Hopefully that's guided when we get there. Because I don't know exactly what that's all about. Okay, once again, we'll get flung somewhere. So as far as what I can see here, I at least, you know what we need to look for moving forward, which is the whole point of this. Worm planet first. Sunken freighter. If we happen to see one, we'll take advantage. If not, we'll just do the Nautilus thing. Derelict freighter, so yeah, they'll probably give us, what we need for that. I'm not going to go buying a thing for 5 million. So I'm actually not even going to write that one down. 6 crystal sulphide. I'll just scoop that up, first chance I get. Ancient ruins. Okay, this is the one that's really got me a little bit worried here. What is this, phase 3? See, it's phase 3. Of course it's phase 3. I am not doing another 6-hour stream on phase 3. Not gonna happen. Okay. Yeah, I need to open that one again. Synthetic creatures. Empty worlds. Blue star systems. Okay, got it. That's the one I'm really most concerned about. Now restore crash ship. So again, some of these will just be opportunistic, ancient bones. I know it's taking me a few minutes to do this, guys, but this is going to save so much time moving forward. In fact, I recommend you do something similar. Just, jot it down next to you. Glance over to it from time to time. Radiant shards. In fact, when I do find something, I'll just cross it off my list here as like a legit to-do list. Okay, I think that's pretty much it, guys. Like the stuff that I needed to really pay attention to. Oh yeah, summit. Tall mountains. $1,400 units. Wow. I'm trying to picture 1,400 units like horizontally, and man, I don't even know if my visor goes that far. So that's going to be a mountain. But hey, guys, I'm done with that part of it. What are we? 45-40 in. Let's get to work on the actual expedition now that we've done our homework and we know exactly what we're getting into, what we need to look for, and what we need to mark. Okay, so first things first, phase 1, guys. Let's get this stuff done. Install an advanced mining laser. Let's see if we can even do that right now. Multi-tool. And we can. Of course, we don't have the mats. Got it. Hermetic seal, metal plating. I can craft 2 of those things now, probably. Oh, before I actually craft this stuff, you might want to get out and look around a little bit. And before you do anything, whatever quest you're working on, make sure it's highlighted. Because that might gen up a quest marker that, excuse me, wow, might take you to, oh, check that out, guys. Getting back to doing your homework. Remember that thing I read about the tall terminal thing or whatever? I think that's what they're talking about. So, for a lot of reasons, we need a base marker right here. Anyway, yeah, so sometimes, it might gen up a quest marker taking you to a loot container or something, and they might just give you what you need to do the repair. I don't see that going down right now, unfortunately. So, yeah, I'm still gonna loot, I'm hopeful we might get something for free. Oh, that's some nanites right there for free. Speaking of free. I don't think I have a personal refiner, however. And I do not. Because usually some freebies in these things. Okay, strike 1. Is there only 1 bungalow? No, there's 2. Okay, now we're talking. Nanites. A free word. Free word, Ian. And guys, just for quick, simple, fast loot. What do we got? What do we got? That's close enough. I'll scoop that up. And what do we need? Copper. I don't know if this is the one I already tagged. Okay, it is. Which means I literally walked right over that cargo drop. Or maybe I already hit this one. Okay, disregard. Now I know where I'm at. This is exactly the way I came up. I scaled that little cliff wall. Okay, I'm gonna leave my Starship here. I don't think it can take off right now anyway. One thing I want to do is install that teleport receiver. Antimatter wiring looms. I have none of that right now. That's unfortunate. I was hoping I'd get something just... an installable tech or something. I've got nothing. Make sure I'm not missing anything here. Oh, okay. That answered that question. Teleport receiver. I think I even clicked on that earlier. I was like, wait, I'm missing something here. Okay, guys, and they gave us this. I'm going to open it. Scanner module. That's a score. If it's a good one, I'm going to keep that in my overpowered tech slot here. It didn't give me any additional scanner range. That sucks. But in the meantime, I am getting more money for mineral and animals. So it's not nothing. Okay, that's easy stuff. Yeah, I need to go cave diving for the cobalt. Oh, and by the way, sodium, like caves, yeah. So thanks, Sunny Family, for telling me about the bulbs. So yeah, we're going to make our own sodium nitrate there. The caves will be like a multi-purpose stop. Yeah, chromatic metal, so I need to get my hands on some copper here ASAP. Copper is a big deal right now. Okay, deuterium. I think we have to spin dihydrogen to get deuterium. No, dihydrogen spins into jelly. We have to spin dihydrogen with something else. Carbon, maybe? I'm going to have to Google that. It's been a while since I've had to make that. Okay, that's straightforward stuff. Copper, guys. It looks like copper is going to be the biggest requirement right now. I can even put down a base marker. Not sure how else I can mark this site right now. Okay, so for right now, I guess I just need to focus on one task at a time. You know, we'll just look on the sorry. I'll just look on for this right now, and I'll just try to keep those other materials in mind as I'm running around. Okay, metal plating I might even be able to do now.
Thermal protection falling.
So that stuff I grab and ran. Of course I can't finish the job, but oh, it needs 2 metal plating. Okay, just shy. Oh, that needs a higher, yep. The small stuff breaks fast, but you don't get as much. So I usually try to break the small stuff when my laser beam isn't very hot yet, and then I'll move over to something big when it is hot, so it breaks faster. Just a little, you know, shave seconds off, but those seconds add up. I try to do what I can for y'all. Ah, nuts. I hit that overheat on that one. You know, I know I will need some carbon as well. So just try to stay a little bit ahead of the game here until I can get to my anomaly. Oh, check this out. I didn't see that. Score! And that monstrosity is still making it sound like it's a horror movie on this planet. Every little bit helps, guys. Every little bit. I wonder if that worm can insta-kill you. Let's try not to find that out in tonight's stream. Multi-tool. Alright, that is done. Inventory cleared. 120 copper plus. Like, we need to get 300 or more. Okay, now there's a tall freaking mountain. So getting back to this being a planet we need to, you know, give special attention to. I don't know if that one's scalable. Like, our jetpack ain't gonna get us up there. And I don't know if they, like, if we make a little divot, you know, so we can stand there and recharge, will that count against? I don't know. I'll have to see how that goes there. Okay, we need to shoot these plants, so I'm just gonna go ahead and clear that here on the run. On the go. Got a good amount of oxygen now. Okay guys, there it is. And once again, as soon as you get, see there, yummy stuff coming. Always collect your rewards the moment you can. Okay, now I actually opted to bring these home on my next expedition. And guys, that was because at the time I did my first expedition, I needed it. Back up my main save file. So I backed out here. I did not apply any of these. Well, long story short, by the time I did my last expedition, my second one, I brought all these back with me, and then I was like, wait, I really don't need these anymore, because I already had built all that stuff up. So, I think this time, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and use it as I get it. Now, the Starship in particular, this is a pretty beefy Starship. It's got a lot of cargo. So in this case, I am actually going to try to bring the Starship augmentations home. Because Starship augmentations back home are still 75 million for each one. So those augmentations would be really nice to have. See, I think I'm going to be bringing the Starship ones back home. But like multi-tool and exosuit, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and plug those in here as we go. Okay, and I forgot where I was heading here. Off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. And we need to scan plans, you know. And now that I'm getting more rupees. Wow, what game am I playing? This is not Zelda. Now that I'm getting more Zeldas. Now that I'm getting more units for my scans. I guess it makes sense to actually start scanning here, you know, as I'm going. Okay, so yeah, when I see question marks, I will stop for duck crossing. Or little red dots, you know, for animals. Okay, but the most important thing right now is going to be copper. And if I can get some, you know, goodies on the way, salvage tech and whatnot. Okay, there's a copper deposit pretty close. And Mike B, thank you so much again for reaching out on this. I didn't realize the multi-tool had different absorption rates for the different sizes. So now knowing that, you know, I will spend the extra time at these sites and I'll get what I can out of the site. Oh, check that out, guys. Metal fingers. I don't think I can mine that right now, which is super uncool. Oh my god, I can. Wow. So this is huge. Like, I don't know if I need uranium, but you have it, get it. Gold, you know, you need that for crafting, get it. That is huge. Uranium, if we need it, we'll have it. Like hot dog. Okay, very good. Another gold one there, nice. And now that I'm farming this stuff, I'm looking at all these crates just randomly laying around right in front of me. Again, the more the merrier. Oh man. Already? Okay, this time I'm just gonna kill the thing. I think I got an actual weapon, starting weapon. I do. Okay, those livers, you know, if wildlife keeps coming at me and those livers start piling up, guys, those things sell. You know, it's not great late game dollar amounts we're talking, but it is pretty significant early game amounts we're talking. So yeah, a little fringe benefit to wiping out wildlife here. There's that multi-pass. Maybe I already hit all this. I just like to scan around, see what's what. For example, carbon, guys. Carbon, carbon, carbon. I'd really prefer to use the condense for recharging, miner tool, whatever it's needed for. Just because it's super quick to break these crystals, you've always got it. Alright, let's get into this a little further. I think I've got the good starting, you know, starter stuff. Okay, so miner, so I hit that left bumper until that circle gets smaller and smaller. So it should only have 3 levels. If I hit the right bumper, it'll go medium. If I hit it again, it should go large. But again, we want it small to really maximize the sight here. So thanks again, Mike B, for that tidbit. I had no idea. I did not know that was a thing. I just thought it had to do with, like, how big of a hole did you want to burrow for, like, you know, base building purposes. Just, you know, just, I don't know. How big do you need, how big do you need your hole dug? I thought was the point of that. And wow, my words are really tripped. They're just tripping all over themselves tonight. Okay, and I'm gonna get a ton of silicate powder on the way, and that's okay. And guys, if you're like not sure, you know, because sometimes the color coding is kind of hard to see that line, you know, like, did you get it all? Are you sure? You know, do you know? You can actually hit your scanner, and it'll grid this out for you. So, you know, you can just kind of dig away until the little boxes go away, and you know you've gotten it all. And sometimes it's a little deceiving, like, it'll disappear, but... Uh-oh. What just happened there? Oh! Okay, that might be one of those things they're talking about. I was not ready for this. I am just getting drilled. I'm like, oh, pretty copper. So yeah, these things suck. They do not die super fast. Oops. And they dish out a lot of damage. So yeah, this is going to be a fight. Whoops. That's actually doing more damage than I anticipated it doing. I remember those things being a lot tougher to kill before. So yeah, it's multi-tier enemies here, guys. I can't stand these fights. I might have to run and hide. My standard go-to method here for survival. Running and screaming. But yeah, I was not prepared for that fist fight. That is... We want to beef up ourselves a little bit. Before really diving into something like that. And this planet is not life-friendly. I don't know how quick those die, I don't really remember. I just remember they're like in numbers. So yeah, like individually it might not be terrible, but when, you know, 5 or 6 of them come chomping on you, you can lose your life pretty quick. I'm glad I'm not getting chomped on right now. Okay, so let's go back to our copper site, hopefully safely. And you know, getting back to burrowing, guys, I kind of use this strategy. Okay, that's what I was trying to get. Crap. I got something aggroed on me first. Okay, again, I had a strategy in my last expedition. I burrowed, so I was safe. And that's how I just got around, you know, in the very beginning there, when I first spawned in. So yeah, we can actually do this from right here. I don't know why my little marks went away. That was weird. So I don't know, maybe, you know, we'll be better off in here doing it this way, maybe not. But I do know I'm somewhat protected right now. Not only that, if the weather's bad or the temperature, you're protected. You don't need to worry about the hazmat. Wow, what is holding up all those blocks? Of course, the bad thing about this is if a predator comes, you know, just bebopping along, and he happens to fall in a giant hole that you just carved out, then you're literally stuck in a hole with the predator, and you've got nowhere to go. You know, you can fly out, but hot dog. That'd be fun. Okay, so I'm not sure how my copper is flowing right now. I have no idea where I'm at, but I do know I've only been farming one site. I always like to use silica powder for the recharge there. Yeah, see, I'm not quite sure what's holding that up anymore. So the boxes aren't always perfect. That just looks like it's floating right now, so does that. Okay, so I probably got all the copper. Normally I just keep drilling until everything goes away, but if I'm missing a little pixel or something, I think we'll be okay. Alright guys, let's see where we are with our copper stores. 422 off that one site. So thanks again, Mike B, for that tip. And I was now able to share it with the rest of our viewers. Okay, so my Starship is that away. What else did I need? I needed cave stuff. We need to find a cave. It doesn't have to be right now, and it doesn't have to be on this world, but yeah, I need a cave. Did that say vile spawn? Oh, nuts. Here we go again. The worms, guys. When you see those little red icons pop up, that's what that's all about. And I don't know if that's what's counting toward our thing. I'm gonna kill a couple more, just in the off chance it is. And honestly, I don't know how much ammo I have. Yeah, see, there's those vile spawns. Yeah, see what I mean by swarming? Yeah, you know what? I'm not ready for this fight. We need to just desist. I don't know if those things are going to break my ship. If it starts drilling my ship, we're going to have to go. Okay guys, there it is. Next phase of our expedition, good to go. And once again, the moment you get that reward, absolutely take a second and open that sucker. See what you get. There it is, personal refiner, boom. I do not have to go grind the salvage data for that. And that's carbon, I can probably make that right now. Okay, yeah, they're drilling my ship, so I'm gonna have to wait for them to just go away, I guess. Oh, cave stuff. Perfect. Perfect distraction from the giant monsters. Okay, so what is that stuff called? Cobalt? Should be on all the minerals. Cave. Everything cave. And again, I'm gonna want the marrow bulbs. All this stuff is gold right now. I can't remember if I have to pick the marrow bulb or mine the marrow bulb. We have to mine the marrow bulb. Carbon and condensed carbon, can't beat that. 2 for 1. And look at those numbers, guys. Wow, this might also double as a carbon planet. Those are big numbers coming off of such a small plant. The game giveth, I taketh. This will just save us time on the backside. Already having it. Then again, you know, I'm going to the anomaly soon, so I won't take a ton of time getting this stuff. Like cobalt, we absolutely need. Oh, and by the way, it called for an ion battery. Cobalt goes into that too. So the only bad thing about this spot is there's not a lot of cobalt to farm. Okay, so yeah, I need to find another cave. Wait a minute, the worms went away. Let's get ourselves back on track. Expedition stuff. Okay, so that's literally what it wants us to do next. Awesome. Okay, what is it? 2? Beautiful. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to start spinning, probably the rusted metal. So I got some ferrite dust that'll just, you know, save time on running around on our feet, breaking rocks. We all know how I feel about that. Oh, and we can make that other item now too. We can spin... Heck, I can't even remember what that was. And I said you needed to mix it with another item. Okay, collect reward. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Life support module. Now we're talking. Move. Oh, yeah. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I am definitely going to use those. Honestly, that blue movement module isn't going to do much. But since I brought plenty of nanites with us, I feel like I need to install this stuff. Okay, that's helpful, 20%. Honestly, I probably would have preferred the nanites, if I'm being honest. But it's too late, it's already installed. But yeah, y'all might want to consider that better. That might be a better nanite maker there. What was the other goodie I got? Movement module, I kind of want that. You know, that'll help us with our sprinting and stuff. Doubles our jetpack. Not much in the way of sprinting and stuff, but that's more jetpack. Okay. Okay, I think that was it for goodies there. And make notes of that. We've got some contraband on us already, and that sells, by the way. Okay, look at that. I just noticed they gave us a save beacon. I might need that. So now's a good opportunity to probably put stuff in my Starship that I'm not going to need on my person, per se. All this stuff can get stored for now safely out of my way. Gold and silver I like in my Starship because you run into asteroids, it goes into the Starship anyway. That needs to go on the Starship. Just in case I need that for something, I don't know what it would be. Alright, perfect. Let's get back into our expedition. What's next? Leave the planet. Got it. Don't mind if I freaking do. Okay, so yeah, we already did that. Obtain. Yep, got it. Okay. So we can't go anywhere until we fix that. Magnetized ferrite. And that's what I was talking about. And I'm going to have to Google this one real quick, guys, because I do not have these recipes memorized. But I do know we need some of that blue crystal stuff I broke a bit ago. Thank goodness Google knows just about everything, because I do not. Okay, so we type in NMS, how to craft, D, E. I typed in the D and it came up, so I'm clearly not the first person to Google this. And AI says dihydrogen and tritium. Tritium. I haven't seen tritium yet. Okay, tritium. That was unexpected. But yeah, now that I'm reading that, I remember it's tritium. Yeah, some plants can contain it, so I'm going to scan around a little bit more. It says dihydrogen and silica powder is another recipe. And I know I got silica powder, so I'm not sure if I've ever tried that. Let's give that a go, shall we? Dihydrogen. Silica powder. I'll be freaking darned. Okay. I knew tritium did it. I did not know silica powder did it. So thank you, Google AI. Wow. That was awesome. And now you guys know also. So yeah, let's go ahead and make... whatever that stuff's called. $45 we needed, so I'm overcooking. And it's too late. Okay, sweet freaking deal, guys. Starship is as good as repaired. Magnetized ferrite, I know I gotta spin that. And my thing landed on something that was pure ferrite. You can spin pure ferrite into magnetized ferrite. It goes so much quicker. So we need 50 of those. On hermetic seal and metal plating, I should be able to craft now. Uh-oh. What am I missing? Oxygen. Oh, oxygen. What's that noise? I hear scary stuff. It's not okay. Okay, so the rocks give you some, but it's little. So I'd rather just farm the crystals for the blue stuff, to be honest. You don't get very good bang for your buck when you go after the second ingredient as what you really need. It's just more, you know, think of it more as a nice bonus. But primarily, it's not the way I'd go for farming. Let's take a quick look around. Okay, there's pure ferrite right there. What is that noise? Up. Where are my icons? Man. Hope they don't see me yet. So anyway, the pure ferrite, guys, you can spin that into magnetized ferrite. If you start from just ferrite dust, you're going to need a lot of it. So this just kind of gives us a little bit of a head start finding this rock here. And since we have the resource here, I'll break a couple extra rocks, you know, for good measure. Wow, that one takes a minute to break down. Whoo! Okay, I might be rethinking what I just said. I might just be getting what we need here. Okay, so far this one's very well guided. Okay, now I need oxygen. We're gonna grab that. So yeah, you need oxygen to stay alive, of course, but I always tend to forget you also need it in crafting. And I'm like, wait, you know, how am I out of oxygen when I'm trying to, you know, breathe? And it's like, oh yeah, I crafted a bunch of stuff. Okay, I am about to see where we're at. And just to see how much we need this time, 50 magnetized ferrite. So find that pure ferrite. I'll go ahead and spend 50. Or maybe I'll just spin it all, because you can spin it back too. That's the nice thing about the ferrites, at least magnetized and pure. They forward and backwards craft. So if you've got one, you've always got the other. Not sure why I couldn't get my stuff there. Okay, guys, bounce back over to Starship. Boom, baby. Okay, so the hard part's done. Hermetic seal. Now the easy part's done. Boom, baby. We are almost out of here. Phase 1 is almost due and done. Okay, now it should have effectively cleared. Or maybe they actually want us to launch first. Leave the planet. Okay, got it. The thing is, guys, again, we need to remember this. I don't know if I should put my save beacon down here. I've only got one. But I wonder if that isn't why they gave us the save beacon. Okay, if I can do this without death and destruction, I will drop that sucker. Okay, just again, because that hollow terminus is right here, just in case, you know, there's something going on later in the game where that's not guided. We've got a backup. Not only that, there's tall mountains here on this planet, and just other reasons I want to make sure I remember this planet. Alright guys, here we go. Launch Starship off this rock. No more giant worm monsters. At least not right now. And hopefully I'll be able to sleep tight. Okay, there it is. End of expedition. Whoops. I was trying to do that. Nice. Collect reward. Awesome. Pay attention to what you get for free. Scanner module. Now I've brought some of those. We just got one for free. And now you know. Okay. Launch thruster. So since I brought some, I'll install this one, and then I'll sell the excess. Man, that multi-tool is beefy. Okay, that increases to 500. Not bad. Not a bad starting... You know, I might buy a better one anyway, though. You know, one with better starting range, because 33%, the lower the starting range, the less you're going to get out of the module. So that's kind of disappointing. Only watching that go up is, you know, what it did. But anyway, yeah, if I find a good starting one with like a really big, crazy scanner range starting out, I'll most likely switch over, and the scanner modules that I brought will go into that instead. Okay, it's not telling me to repair all this, so unless it really tells me I have to, I'm not going to for the time being. I'll hold off. Launch thrusters, though, it's... I don't know how soon I'm going to need the nanites. So I don't know, hopefully a quest isn't telling me I have to do this. Okay. Alright, that's wrong log. I'm not seeing where I have to install this text. I'm going to hold on to it for just a moment. What I do want to do is destroy asteroids before I go to the space station, preferably. And then, yeah, we'll warp out to a new system. And then we're done, guys. Sweet deal. Now, you're going to see asteroids all over the place. But I wouldn't farm them this way. They're super slow to spawn in, you know. I like to just kind of zoom around until I find a field of them. Oops. And normally you don't have to do this for long, you know, 5 minutes, maybe 10 at most. But typically I find them pretty quick, you know, within a couple minutes. What is that? Oh yeah, space station, okay. We'll get to that, guys, we'll get to that. In fact, I can just kind of ignite the pulse engines for a second. Come out of that, you know, sometimes they'll be right in front of your face. Sometimes you have to zoom around a little bit like I'm doing now. Oh, and because the view is absolutely atrocious in these types of vehicles, I like third-person view. Oh, look at that. I didn't even see it, guys. When I was sitting in the cockpit, I was right by it. So yeah, you know, getting back to the view being atrocious in these things. If you've got a you know, a starter ship and its cargo, you might want to consider for third person. Now guys, when you're in an asteroid field, it's great, you know, fast resources, fast asteroids. Tritium, gold, silver, platinum, just random, you know, stuff will come. And what in the heck is that? Shoot first, ask questions later? That's actually the first time I've ever seen squiddies inside an asteroid field. Wow. Oh yeah, hyperclusters. You'll get other random stuff too out of these asteroids, by the way. So, you know, getting back to being careful in these asteroid fields, guys, I call them suicidal Peters. NPC starships will fly in here out of nowhere, right into your line of fire. Sometimes you don't even see them coming. So just be prepared for suicidal Peter. Wherever you're shooting, that's where he's going to want to fly. So what I find is I just get a little bit of speed built up, you know, you don't have to go super fast. Just so that you're not sitting in one spot. And I try to just constantly keep moving away from him. So I kind of keep him in my sights, and I'll just kind of go, you know, wherever he is, I'll go the other way. And he'll still follow you. He'll still follow where your bullets are going. It's like the game wants you to shoot that dude. And if you're not paying attention, you will absolutely shoot that dude. So anyway, okay. Quest complete. As always, guys, recommendation, open what you got right away. Okay, again, Starship. I don't know if I need it yet, so I'm going to back out of this and not apply it. I got a warp cell. That is awesome. I got several warp cells. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, batteries might come in handy. Alright. I'm about ready here. Oh, space station. Yep. Let's get back on track with the expedition. I'm just gonna glance over, make sure I didn't unlock anything I didn't, collect rewards on. Okay, got the rewards there. Heck yeah, we are golden. Alright guys, to the space station. And you better believe I'm writing down the name of the system, I'm writing down the name of the space station. I couldn't put a base marker down yet, so... Yeah, that synthetic creatures, I got a bad feeling about that. But I'll do my due diligence here. I'll try to do a little bit of Google search, on that. Make sure I know what I'm looking for, if nothing else. This way, if it turns into a warp marathon, I at least know I will not have skipped it by accident. It's got a worm planet. Worlds, whatever. I didn't mean to say worm planet. Okay, before I actually hit this... No, I want to hit the space station first. But I am going to scan the other planets here before we go, guys, because, again, some of these other resources might be right here. And check this out, it's got a red. Normally that means abandoned. Okay, it's kind of odd they'd bring us to an abandoned space station. That's interesting. Maybe it's, part of the whole Adrift. Now, don't think there's nothing here. Sometimes there's goodies here. Not only that, you'll usually find a terminal, a teleporter, and sometimes even a trade terminal. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought maybe it was broken. But now we can't warp anywhere yet. I just wanted you guys to be aware, you will normally be able to find a way to at least warp if you ever find a space station that's in this condition. Now, sadly, you normally can't get back here without the multi-pass. So yeah, we can't get back there to loot. Check the other side, see what's what. And in case you guys are wondering, this is what the space stations used to look like. And honestly, I liked that better. Like, I liked having the two sides, different things going on each side. I liked the openness of the middle. I don't know. I think they changed it because it looks like there's room for expansion on the new space stations. Like, I've been meaning to talk about this in a stream. But yeah, like, if you look at the upstairs on the left side of the space station, if you're facing like the back, go up the stairs there to the left on like the overlooking balcony up there on the wall, and you'll see like compartments. There's like 4 or 5 of them, I don't know. But you can't do anything with them right now. They're all just, red lights and stuff and walls. But they built that floor up there for a reason, and then they built, like I said, compartments for a reason. So I think at some point, again, I don't know anything. Like, I don't work for games or anything. This is just my own personal, the first time I saw that was the first thought I had. So anyway, yeah, go ahead and collect your reward. Okay, we got our hyperdrive, nice. We got some more good stuff, nice. Nanites. Signal booster, I know we need that very soon, so it's nice they gave us one for free. Okay, and this one happens to have a trade terminal, guys. Good to go. Now... we're all caught up. Warp to a new system, that's self-explanatory. And then... Reach the rendezvous, self-explanatory. Okay, so as of right now, I'm not seeing any other reason to hold on to this eyeball thing. And again, you know, this stuff sells. So switch inventory to Starship. Oh no, error. Oh, yeah, sell. Okay, maybe these trade terminals aren't legit. I've actually never shopped at one before. Wow, I got over 100 Gs? Okay. I kind of want to buy something cheap just to see what happens. Okay, so I have 178,000. Let's see what happens here.
Product received.
Yeah, it brings me down to... Okay, so I don't understand the point of it saying all this. Apparently it just works like a normal trade terminal. You know, maybe this has something to do with pirate stuff, like if you have contraband, because it's not technically connected. Connection lost, you know, maybe that has something... I don't know, but just thinking out loud on that. I have never seen crusted dust before. In all of my gameplay, I've never seen that material. Huh. I kind of want to buy this tech packet. Because A, I can afford it, and B, you know, it's nanites if I need them, but... Yeah, not knowing if I'll need money when I get to... Now, I should be able to get to the anomaly when I get to where we're going. And remember, when we can hit the anomaly, that means we can hit access to resources, gold, wiring looms, you know, all this stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to cease and desist for now. And rely on what I brought. Okay, so I'm really not seeing anything else to get my hands on. This might be another multi-pass situation, and it is. And with that, guys, time to get back on our ship and do what the game wants us to do. But first, I'm going to take a real good inventory of the system that we have here. And, if any of these planets, you know, synthetic, whatever's, yeah, we're going to be all over this. So this might push the stream a little longer. Honestly, I was ready to be done, but again, just in the interest of being super thorough here. Because I'm assuming we've all got the same game right now. I'm assuming our systems are the same, our planets are the same. Okay, no anomaly yet. I already knew that. I don't know why I tried. Okay, I think that's infested planet. That's where we just took off from. Scalding planet. Okay, guys, so if we're... Okay, we're not taking pictures this time. But again, make just mental note. Copper, phosphorus, salt, you know. In fact, you might want to write down or take screenshots. So that if the need arises for any of this, we can teleport back here and re-access these planets. Humid planet. Dissonance detected. Okay, guys, remember I was talking earlier about thinking ahead. Dissonance means sentinel stuff. So like if you're doing a sentinel mission, that's the type of planet you're looking for. But very specifically, radiant shards. And we already know we need to collect one for the mission here, or the expedition. So yeah, thanks again, Mike B, for that tip. Expeditions usually give you what you need, you know, at or near the systems that they put you in. So that's the only reason I even stopped to kind of look and see what was around. But again, you know, that wasn't given information in the game, so, you know, I'm sorry if it sounded like I was just complaining about the game a lot. But, you know, I try to consider all levels of players. And, you know, I'm still pretty new to the expedition world, so I can only imagine if I had that much trouble, like, what's a new player going through? So again, just, you know, hello games, if you're watching, I absolutely love you guys. I guess what I'm getting at is just, you know, all levels of players, me, other people like me, would have really benefited from just, you know, a little extra attention to quest markers or just directions in a couple of those situations. Alright guys, I want to get a Radiant Shard, but wow, that thing was on me. Like it did not want me in its backyard. I don't know if it's going to leave me alone. But anytime I see something pretty and shiny, I always like to scan it. I'm a real nut for the projector in this game. The whatever. What do they call that? The wonder projector or whatever. Wonder. Something wonder. So yeah, anyway, I'm getting kind of off track here right now. But, you know, I know scanning is making me units right now, so I'm going to scan while I'm here. Ooh, what is that? That might be an animal. Or it could just be part of the landscape. Sometimes there's like cool graphics like that in the area. Alright, so anyway, we are here for a Radiant Shard. And that's it, guys. They show up on the scanner. A lot of times on these planets you'll get like gravity anomalies, which is really nice, you know, for scooting along, not having to deal with a bunch of stuff on the ground. But of course, if you want to farm and scan and things like that, it helps to be on the ground. But yeah, they're pretty tough to miss. They're great big crystals. You just mine it. You can shoot them with the Starship too. And there it is, guys. One Radiant Shard. One more reward out of the way. What was that, phase 4 or something? And there it is. Alright. We brought that, but that's okay. Doesn't hurt to have the spec for free there. Alright, beautiful. Just take another inventory, see what's what. If you really feel like pissing the drones off, you can scoop up some of those and sell them. They sell quite nicely. But again, running and screaming. Ooh, harmonics. Yeah, we can't do anything with that right now. Again, just getting back to, you know, trying to make sure there's nothing here that we need at a quick glance. I think we're good. See, I don't even know what I was saying there. Oh, getting back to all levels of gamers. Yeah, not knowing that going in, you know, that would have been a helpful, maybe right there on the expedition screen. You know, I was going somewhere with that, by the way, and I kind of got mentally sidetracked there with Chinese stuff. But anyway, yeah, just maybe something on the expedition screen there. You know, expeditions are designed to have the things you need along the designated path, you know, just something, because, you know, not knowing that, I was stuck. And both expeditions, it happened to me 2 times. And my son, same thing. So again, you know, there's 2 people, 3 experiences. So just, if the game had given me that knowledge, that would have been very helpful. I don't like to complain. I like to say, okay, I'm having trouble with this. Here's some ideas that would help. Especially, you know, getting back to all levels of gamers or new folks or just people that don't have the experience with the expeditions here. Okay, so in danger of beating the dead horse. I'll just take another quick inventory here of what's what. I just saw cactus flesh, guys, but I don't think we need that. But wow, 2 planets with cactus flesh in this system. Okay, and what was... There's something hiding back there. And I want to know what. Okay, look at that. Silver, uranium, activated copper. So if any of these mats come up, just keep in mind the first system here. Ancient bones, guys, there it is. I'm so glad I read ahead. And I'm so wishing I had done that on the last expedition. You would think I would have had that as like a lesson learned from my first go around, but no, it didn't click in my mind. I guess I didn't get that stuck in the first go around. My biggest problem was finding that ice world with water. That turned into a massive warping marathon. Again, no quest marker, you know, it was just the elusive ice world with water. And I even tried to outsmart the game. I went to an ice world without water, and I dug. And I thought, well, maybe there's water down here. Nope. Nope, I just ran into that hard deck, you know, that material you cannot use your terrain manipulator. Man, my words are just not working properly tonight. Alright guys, so we're going to need land. And lots of it. I don't remember how many they said we needed. But, I think 3. But yeah, sometimes they can be a bit spread out, you know, 700-800 meters or something. Meters. Units. Oh, check that out. Resource. Recola. Alright, so yeah, first things first, I don't even know if I can mine it. I don't know why. I keep forgetting I already installed the tech. Okay, so I'm also going to have to keep that in mind. When you spawn in, they're usually going to give you a starting weapon. So I've had Bolt Caster twice in a row. And I've had, you know, things trying to eat me twice in a row. So next expedition, I think it's safe to say the first thing I'm going to do is reach for, you know, whatever weapon I might have on me. If there's nothing, then I'll run and scream, and hide, and dig. Okay, again, guys, we're making units. That scanner module was a nice freebie up front. More O2 there if we need it. Good to know. Oh, and that subterranean stuff can sometimes sell. It depends on what you get when you get over there. We got all sorts of animals out right now. I'm not going to do a lot of this, but right here in the very beginning, you know, for the units, I feel like I need to. Okay, so yellow, guys. Natural burial site. That's what we're looking for. I'll see if we've got anything quicker. I'll get some cheeky scans in if I can. Oh, I had it. I hate when I let go after I already got a hold of it. It happens on the flyers all the time. It's terrible. Okay, now I might have to zoom in for that one. He's a bit far away. Ah, I got him. I don't like to zoom because my thing is all over the place and it's hard for me to lock on. Okay, I always take a moment to get free, quick stuff that I know I need anyway. Thing's gonna chomp on me, I can feel it. Okay, so yeah, it might be a slightly longer stream than what I was anticipating, but if we get a lot done for the rest of the expedition, the videos might be multiple phases. Because I'm getting a lot done here, guys. I feel like we've knocked out a good percentage of the expedition as a whole, not just phase 1 here. So yeah, we might be able to knock this out in a couple of streams. Not a couple, but you know, maybe 3, 4 most would be nice. Okay, time on my feet. There it is, guys. There's another one. I knew that would come, but not that soon. Okay, let's see what we got. Rewards. Scatter Blaster, huh? Okay, that's an upgrade from what we're using now. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and install that. That's a nice... Oops. Ooh, I'm getting full. Let's hold on to that for the time being. If I find a nicer multi-tool, that'll go into that. Okay, what am I even doing right now? I was looking for closer buried stuff. And I got sidetracked with all sorts of shiny rocks. Okay, so getting back to like these things can be spread out. That's the only one I see. And this scanner got upgraded. Remember, we're at 500. So yeah. Oh wow, left leg's falling asleep again. Been a while since I've experienced that. 6-hour stream. Hate when that happens. Okay, that might be a good carbon source. Sometimes plants like that can really dish out the numbers. Whoops. Ah, there it is. 16 new plants. Again, we're breezing right through the expedition, folks. Let's see what we got. Scanner module. Got another one, okay. Huh. Yeah, see, this planet would be a good candidate for a runaway mold. So honestly, if I find that resource here, I'm going to get a planet address. Because in my other game, I am struggling to find one. Another one? What just lit up there? I had question marks. Maybe the tree? Just when I saw question marks. There, unidentified. Aha, it's hiding. Bro. Now there's something else there. This is gonna drive me bonkers. There it is, jeepers. I barely even saw that thing. Okay, I need to see the numbers here. What do we got? Not great. Yeah, okay, never mind. Not my carbon planet. Okay, and I just remembered. I've taken off twice with my Starship now. I don't know if it's got launch fuel. I'm usually in the habit of like checking that before I run off, but lately, I haven't been doing that. Okay, it's whatever. I don't need to scan every little thing. I don't know why I feel like I do right now. Okay, I always get stuff like this for... Oh. Happens all the time, folks. Happens all the time. I got 2 for... Nice. Oh, now that I got that personal refiner, I can start crafting nanites. I won't get a ton for the numbers of goop I've got. But hey, it's not 0, so... might as well get a head start on that. I can't remember what the order is here. I never remember the order. Okay, not living slime. Where's the goop? Thought I got goop somewhere. Yeah, that's not going to be much at all. 30 nanites or something. But again, it's not 0. Alright guys, so I think what I'm gonna do is just... Oh wow, I got more than one. This is awesome. Yeah, sometimes these things that you pin will have more than one in the area. So that is definitely a score right now. It's gonna save a ton of time here on the stream. Not only that, these things sell. Like, this is good starting out money right here. Okay, there's another one. Nice. And honestly, if I cannot recall this thing, I'd rather find that out now. Okay, we're good. Wait, where did that thing go? Did I not pin it? Oh, it's left. Thought it was right in front of me. Ah, speaking of the devil. Okay, I do need to pay attention to that though. It's not an endless supply. Don't land too close. The Starship messes up like your ability to dig. So I'm probably too close, which is not awesome. Okay, there it is. Another one, but boy, man, we are moving. And look, even more here. It is a great day for farming. Man, I got hooked up twice on this planet, like... Makes me wonder if I shouldn't tag this one too. I mean, it's in our starter system, so... Heck yeah. I'm getting full though. That's a bad thing, is it's 1 per... So the inventory can really start filling up here. Okay, in 20 seconds I'm gonna get back into that, but yeah, wow, I need to do something here. Probably don't need that anymore. I don't know why I'm carrying one of those right now. I usually keep the ferrites on the Starship. I consider it a crafting material, and I usually have my Starship around for that. Hold on to that for safekeeping, Starship. Optical drill unit. Higher yield, huh? Okay, so that'll craft down into, again, just whatever nanites it makes. 30. 31. Alright, so we got what we came for here. And I get to cross Ancient Bones off my list. Nice! Radiant Shards also. Oh, Crystal Sulphide. Didn't I say this planet had a lot of water and we needed land? Of course, now I can't see. And I guess I need to get on the light side. Okay, that does not look like an ocean. Maybe that wasn't it. Up. I spy water. I think. Bless me. I spy water indeed. So guess what we're doing? We're getting more expedition done now. So yeah, this is gonna be like just expedition part 1, I guess. And maybe, you know, part 2 we'll get it done. Whole thing. Maybe not. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay guys, so Crystal Sulphide, you can usually see it on the scanner. And that's exactly what we're looking for. Okay, so we got a couple right here. Oh, I was talking about those earlier. Honestly, I don't think we're really going to need that this expedition. Okay, now I think it wanted 6, so 2 of these smokestacks ought to get us the 6 that we need. Oh, check out my jetpack. Is that new? I don't remember it doing that before. Was I not paying attention before? And we got a drill for this one, okay. Oh, so I'm gonna make the hole bigger this time. Dealing with water, I like to have more wiggle room. Oh no, did I just break it? Nuts. So yeah, that can happen. Okay, so I'm gonna go back the way I cave because I'm pretty sure I'm in an underwater cave system right now and we do not want to get trapped or lost. So yeah, buyer beware, be careful with the terrain manipulator there. You can actually break the thing, and I knew that. And I couldn't stop myself in time. So yeah, word of advice, just, you know, oh, what is this? Nothing. You might want to aim like off to the side of it, you know, get down to where you need to be. And then, you know, you can just swim over to it once you get down into the cave. Wherever it finally opens up, and I'm about to do it again. So yeah, this time we're gonna go left. Left Twix. Get down into the cave. Hopefully. And you gotta be quick. This thing's gonna wanna, like, kill you. And kill you fast. So collect the 3 and get the heck out of Dodge. So you just gotta be fearless. In and out. Okay, there's another one actually right by me. Okay, there it is, guys. Boom. Go ahead and collect reward. Oh, wait, what just happened? I just glitched or something happened. Ah, check this out. I got all sorts of water stuff coming. So this is how we're going to find our underwater freighter, apparently. Oh, and by the way, you can totally mine these for oxygen. Just don't use your thing. Just go close enough and it'll change to an icon like that. And it'll fill up your tanks. Very nice and handy to have. Oh, look at all the units down here. Look at all the fishies. And that one is moving. Okay, stop it. Shiny rocks. Where's my ship? How far is my ship? 300? I don't have time for 300. And neither do y'all. Alright, so now I can cross Crystal Sulphide off my list. Ancient ruins, yeah, that can... tall monster, tall mountains, and worm planet. Yeah, the worms thing. No matter what kind of worm it is, that was the right planet for it, so... Where my save marker is, I'll jot that down so I don't forget. Save beacon. The other thing I want to write down, the name of the system I'm in. Whatever that says. X-I-L-L-U-P. It's like tulip with an X. Zulip. Okay guys, I'm gonna just finish scanning planets here, and then it's off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. And then that will bring the stream finally to an end. I know it was a longer one, but wow, we really plowed through it, folks. So like, I'm feeling good about this expedition here. Okay, just again, taking inventory here, just... Just in case any of this stuff comes up. I'll just jet right back here and we'll be good to go. Alright, I think we're done. So what are we going to have to do now? Install... hyperdrive, chromatic metal, copper. Ugh. 125. I don't think I have that much copper. And we're actually short 3 microprocessors. So let's go back to our space station. Hopefully those are for sale in that vending machine. And while we're waiting, whistle while you work. Guess what I'm gonna do? You can't break that, I guess, while it's in there. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put our copper in there and start spinning chromatic metal. It's too bad it's not a legit space station. You can usually buy this stuff off pilots. If not chromatic metal, at least the copper. But hey, at least we know where that's at. It's back on the Hell planet. That'll be fun. I'll get eaten alive while I'm farming copper again. I already died once on this expedition. I don't need a repeat. Actually, I didn't die. I almost died once. Yeah. Let's make sure the record is clear there. When I finally get around to playing Subnautica, guys, you're going to watch me almost suffocate many times, but somehow I always make it to the surface. I mean, the lights go black and everything, but somehow I make it up there and we're good. Okay, I think the trade terminal was right, Twix. Right turn, Clyde. Come on, show me the money. The one thing I need, it doesn't have. Can I craft the item? Okay, so it looks like I'm crafting the item. So I need a lot of copper. I almost said carpet. I don't know. Again, words, guys. Today has been terrible for my language skills. And it is almost 3 o'clock in the morning for me. I really want to finish this part, though, so I'm going to go grab the copper and just get it done. And then I'll be able to sleep knowing like I got us out of phase 1 into the next system and to our anomaly. Maybe there's a kinder planet with copper. Honestly, scalding might be kinder. We're going to circle back to that. Dusty planet copper. Cursed dust. Again, that's the first time I'm seeing this item, so I probably need to write that down. Cursed dust. So I have a feeling we're going to be seeing that again. Yeah. Something that stands out like that, you know, you would think, oh, I'll remember that, you know, but then, you know, next week comes around and you're sitting down for some game time and you're like, getting into this quest and then something pops up and you're like, oh, I've seen that before, but where was that? And you'll never find it again. So if I don't, me personally, if I don't write it down, it is gone forever. Wow, that's an awful long minute, isn't it? See, those seconds are counting down awful fast. This is something I've noticed in No Man's Sky. Inconsistency with the seconds. Sometimes I'm heading toward a planet and that thing is moving. It's like 22, 21, 20, 19, 18. And then now, it's like 19, 18. So yeah, just saying, like, there's an inconsistency there. Those are really long Mississippis. Yeah, that's not... This flight took longer than what it said there. That's okay. You know, it's space. It's cool. We're enjoying the sights. Okay, there's water here. Make sure I hit some land. Is this a sky base I'm about to crash into? Looks like a sky base I was about to crash into. Whoa, I just crashed into it. Why am I stuck? What is happening right now? Huh. That is really weird. I've never seen that happen to me before. I was really not going anywhere fast. Okay, now we're moving. The pulse engines fix it, so if that ever happens to you guys, just get out a little ways and turn your pulse engines on. Whatever was going on there, it reset it. Alright folks, so we're here for copper. And something I've been forgetting to do, like another tall, I hope this isn't the same planet, but there's more tall mountains, so just, you know, make note of that. Yeah, scanning, you know, from time to time, looking for buildings. You might find a ruin. Okay, this is the same planet. That's my save beacon. Oh, man. Well, we're here. Get it done. So I'm not getting drilled right off the top. Ah, animal. Animals. The heck is that? That thing is scooting. 600 away? Oh, it's one of those. It's weird I can't scan it though. Maybe you have to be closer. Alright, we're not here for any of this. I need copper. 700 away. Okay, that's not awesome. Neither is that. Okay, I'm out. I do not feel like dealing with any of that for a quick flower or two. That's an odd place for a copper depot. Okay, so hopefully I'll be safe here on the tip of a freaking mountaintop. I don't know, it's gonna be a gamble. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna assume I'm safe up here. That didn't sound super safe. I hope I can't aggro the drone with my mining tool, because I'll most likely miss and hit that thing once or twice. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm starting to get delirious. Okay, while I'm spending time doing this, I always like to multitask, do things passively whenever possible. And yes, I saw the icon down there of death. So since I have more copper now, why don't we pop that in the machine? Wow, that makes a big difference, doing it with the small tool. I mean, I am standing here forever, but the numbers are coming. So thanks again, Mike B, for that tidbit. I never picked up on that before. Yeah, we're getting all sorts of copper here.
Technology recharge.
So it's almost worth the extra time to just stand here and do it. Because, you know, finding other sites means travel time, possible death, time, you know, like time. So either way, it's time. It just makes so much more sense to just stand here and do it this way. And yeah, so far I've been safe on this mountaintop. So it actually worked out being a good site. Okay, it looks like I got most, if not all of this. I'm not going to worry about scanning. I might have missed a piece or two, but honestly, it's like, I'm okay with it. Okay, so I should have a good amount of chromatic metal crafted up. I don't know if that's all we're going to need. So I'm going to do all this stuff that requires it here first before I go anywhere, since we're already at a copper-rich planet. Okay, so hyperdrive module, got it. Let me make sure I didn't get one for free before I, you know. Okay, I'm not seeing that resource.
Technology installed.
And I think I needed 3 more. Okay, now the inventory becomes a problem. Might as well get some use out of the sulphide I picked up. Wow, that grinded fast! That just disappeared. Where's those marrow bulbs I picked up? That definitely needs to go in the grinder. Another 2 seconds, nice. Okay, that gives me a little bit of wiggle room now for crafting. So 3 carbon nanotubes. There it is, guys. We are almost out of here. 2.5 hours, not bad for the amount of stuff we got done, not gonna lie. And nice of them to give us some free warp cells here, so you already know those are all going in there. Actually, I probably should have held them back, in case I changed our starships. Too late now! Okay, so follow the rendezvous, yeah. So this should be well guided here at this point, but before I do anything... Okay, I already collected my reward. Okay, I'm all caught up on rewards. So that's it, guys. Warp. Rendezvous. Done. Huh! Right out into an asteroid field. Okay, so it should be marked. It should be telling us exactly where we need to go. And look at the jump range, guys. It's terrible. So, yeah, we do not have a ship built for jump range. Actually, you know, I'm going to back out of this just briefly. I want to highlight, warp to a new... No, I want to highlight this one. I want to see what that looks like on the map here. Whoops. Okay, so it's actually telling us where we can go to make that jump. I like that. Okay, no idea what to expect, but this is where the game is directing me, so I'm going to show that, and then that's where I'm going to go. Again, you know, trying to stick to that golden rule of during expeditions, everything you need is along the path or close to it. Okay, there it is, baby. Bye! Booyah! Guys, I'm getting excited. We got a lot done tonight. I'm feeling good about this one. Okay, there's our base computer. Heck yeah. And there's the need for more chromatic metal. Oh, they gave us plants? Okay. We might be growing stuff here in this expedition. Not sure yet. Okay, so first thing I like to do when I touch down in a new star system, before I get shiny rocked, because then I'll forget, space station. I can't tell where the entrance to this thing is, if it's on this side. I think it's on this side. You're usually like lined up right when you spawn in to the system. Is that another red light? Oh man, it's broken. Yeah, see all the damage. Okay, this is not going to be helpful. I mean, it is and it isn't. It's a telewarp, so, you know, you have to discover it to warp. And I don't have my multi-pass yet, so there's no going in to loot anything. Oh, check that out, nav data. I will take it. Yep, multi-pass. Same stuff as before, really. But can I sell anything? See, I hesitate to do this right. Honestly, I don't need to be carrying that around. Anything I really don't need to be carrying around right now, I just need to get rid of it. Oh yeah, these can definitely get sold. That's a nice little head start. And there's that marine deal. Yeah, so that's how we're going to find our underwater freighter. Do not sell that or get rid of it by any means. I don't even know why I'm carrying that anymore. Okay, that gives me a lot of inventory back. So if you can make some money on the trash you're carrying around, go for it. What are we, over 2 mil already? Wow. Heck yeah. I don't know what that came from. Get rid of it. Moderate, I probably won't need it. Get rid of it. This is what I was concerned about selling, but now that I've got units, I think I should hold on to that. I don't know, we might need it. Those can go bye-bye. That can go bye-bye. Oh, I had a lot of them bones, didn't I? Okay, again, not sure if we're going to need that. I'll hold on to it for the time being. Alright, guys. Rocking and rolling here. We'll get to our rendezvous, and we will go ahead and call this stream done. Thank you so much for watching, for hanging out with me, and for sticking with on the video. It is a 2-hour and 30-minute long stream, so I will absolutely chapter this out because we did a lot, guys. So I want people to have good, quick help, you know, doing what they came to the video for. So, and I'll have to read you the thumbnail. It's no longer just phase 1 here. It's like just part 1. Yeah, we got a lot done. So again, teleporter, and now I should have 2 systems discovered. This one and the previous. And there it is. Not tulip. Zulip. Yeah. Nothing else in there. We are out of here. Now, the reason I'm pointing out the travel gate availability is because if we see something in this system that's really noteworthy, you know, one of the hot topic items that I wrote down, or just whatever the case may be, we're going to need to warp back here, which means I'm going to need to know the name of the system. And this system didn't have a ton of planets. I remember from the galaxy map it was like 1 or 2. It wasn't a ton. Gamma root, copper universe. Okay, so typical run-of-the-mill irradiated planet. Okay, so I don't think any of this is noteworthy. But I will write down the name of the system. Wow, I don't know why my list is so big over here. Maybe that's like my primary save file. If that's the case, then are my bases here? Huh, none of them are showing my base markers. Okay, again, I'm not familiar with... Well, I should say I'm not super familiar with the expedition stuff, so honestly I'm not sure why this list is so long. But I'm really just trying to write down the second deal here. So... that is ETES. TM-AIV. Got it. Second system, done. Okay, going back to make sure I don't have anything to scoop up here. Yep, just reached the first rendezvous. So back to our galaxy map, guys. On to victory. Okay, and again, I won't make it. The game is telling me this is about as far as I'm getting with current systems. Do I have a hyperdrive? I don't remember getting one of those. Scanner modules. Okay, now hyperdrive. Alright, just wanted to make sure that we're all going to the same places here. Alright, moving right along. So yeah, just go ahead and... pow! Go ahead and make your second jump. I'll do the same thing. Now I'm assuming the space station is going to be trashed again. You know, it's kind of becoming a common theme here. Adrift. You know, just kind of... I play a lot of Zelda, so like a lot of the names of the puzzles is a clue in and of itself. And I'm kind of feeling like Adrift here. Yep, there it is, guys. Another broken space station. Okay, look at that. Copper, gold, sporal planet. This might be a system worth making a couple of notes on. There's cactus flesh again. Okay. I can't see. Alright, let's do this first since I'm here. all I need to do is discover it. I don't need to go looting or anything. So this will be just a quick pit stop, folks. Of course, y'all should loot. You know, there might be nav data, something valuable in there, nanites, whatever. Yeah, I'm just ready to go ahead and go to bed here. It's getting super late. Okay, that's a pretty planet. Icebound. Look at that, ice with water. Wow. I don't want to talk about this. We're not talking about this. We're moving on, you know. Past is the past. Bubbling planet. Yeah, see, this is a noteworthy solar system. I'm gonna put a little star by this one. When I start seeing some of the rarer planets. Now, I don't think that's considered an empty world, the Sporal planet. But I don't know that for sure either. And I got a couple hiding behind the big one there. And this one, like, dang. I got a lot of hidden planets right now. Okay, so we need to go out this way, maybe? Just briefly. Ah, nuts. That's right. The view. Infested. That's more stuff we don't want to deal with. Did I? Yeah, I must have. I think this was the one that had the hidden planets. I'm all turned around now. Okay, but again, it just seems like normal run-of-the-mill planet type stuff. I'm not seeing what I've got written down here on my list anywhere. Okay, it's whatever. So let's go to our final destination, guys, so we can finally go to bed and call this one a win. Before I do that, I'm going to write down JEN GELIN. I just want to write down all the systems that they're taking us through, because getting back to that golden rule, you know, there may be something here we have to come back to. Okay, did I touch down in the space station? That is the question. I think yes. Pit stop, yeah, I remember doing that now. Alright guys, final jump for the night. Loving it. Got a lot done. So hopefully, you know, in another stream or two, we'll just be able to knock this out of the park. You know, if I think I can do that in longer stream, then I will. If I think I need to break it up a little bit, then I will. But, yeah, Reeking Planet is definitely not. Miasmatic. I'm not sure what that means, but Mold Planet is probably not Dead Planet. Oh, not a lot of planets in this one. Okay, now my first rule is usually Space Station. Okay, there's a moon hiding behind there, but we got, oh, it's in front. Nice. Yeah, run-of-the-mill stuff, so not what we're looking for. Okay, but I have hope. Maybe we'll see it along the way here moving forward. Okay, I don't know if this is damaged. Uh-oh. We might have a legit station, folks. Nope. Damaged. So yeah, the common theme continues. Adrift. That we are. Okay, we're discovered. And whatever the heck station I'm in right now is first rendezvous. Alright, let's go get it done. Quest marker is that away. Full speed ahead. Do not stop. Oh. Full speed ahead, but we're out of gas. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Pow! Okay, here we come. In fact, I'm so confident that this is over. I can now come back on camera and just show you the happiness and excitement and how much we got done today. Phase 1, out of the park. Phase 2, not much. Phase 3, quite a bit. Phase 4, not much. Phase 5, not much yet. But guys, it's coming. You saw some of those numbers, like 3 of 5 that just flashed. We're working on it. We're getting there. So this will probably be the quickest expedition yet for me. A new personal record. Again? Oh, I'm out of shooting. So I guess he gets to break asteroids for a hot second. Full speed ahead! Last famous words. Let's see if a suicidal Peter is going to come out and play. I'm not really sure what to make of the jellyfish. Not super sure. Ah, nuts. I overheated. I'm normally pretty good about that. Lobbing a quick rocket, giving that just enough time to cool down. Okay, I can buy tritium. I don't want to spend a ton of time doing this. I just want to get enough to get us to where we need to go. Okay, that ought to do it. Now, do not pass go. Do not collect $200. This is now as good as ours. So folks, thanks again for hanging out. I hope it helped you all out. And it's not going to be chaptered just yet. I'm going to go to bed, wake up tomorrow, you know, do the chaptering. So if you had to watch the whole 2.5 hours, thank you for sticking with it, and I genuinely hope it was helpful. If you enjoyed it and you appreciated the information I provided here today, please take a moment, like, share, subscribe, and comment. That is always appreciated. And Mike B and Sunny Family, thank you guys both for, you know, helping me understand the expedition side of things a lot better. I feel a lot better about this this expedition here, and it's thanks to you guys. So guys, here we are. Now it's not going to be perfect. You might scan and see if there's a building close by. That's kind of far away. That might actually have been it. You know, a ruined structure, just it can be anything. It can be down, you know, just it can be anything. So anyway, I'm going to keep that building in mind. But I'm going to land here because that's where the quest marker is. And I'm going to just kind of take out the scanner here, see what's up. Yeah, see, it's a distance. So it's most likely that building I scanned. 700 away in that direction. That's just right of north. Dollars to donuts, that's where we're going. Nuts! Alright. Don't worry, I can buy that. Okay, so not hard north, slightly right north. Let's scan again. Wait, where'd that building go? Okay, maybe it wasn't the building. Okay, either way, we're gonna just kind of stick to my general direction. I'm gonna go about 700 rough, but either way, it'll speed this trip up considerably. Oh look, another giant worm. We should probably make a mental note of that. And I've got exclamation points all around me. And I'm getting out of my starship here on purpose. Okay, let's see what our scanner says. Yeah, that got us a lot closer. Okay. What did that say? Superheated firestorm or something? Actually, I think that was that building. I don't know why my scanner didn't pick it up again. I probably should have tagged it first and then got in my starship. Ouch. Fall damage! Okay, so I'm gonna dip in here because it's cozy. And there's loot. And apparently the building is not a rendezvous point. So I guess that was wishful thinking on my part, thinking that we found it already. Ouch! Man, everything is trying to kill me! I really don't even want to talk to this thing anymore. I just want to go home. Did I get those nanites? I'm about to die for nanites. I can't help it. 1212. 2121. Sometimes I can see the code just like that. Other times I'm like, and I just guess. And sometimes I get it right and sometimes I don't. Okay, not sure why that was in our path. Ancient ruin. So I might go to that again, you know, thinking ahead on stuff. But right now I just want to do the rendezvous. And there's some more free lootables right here. Okay, so I guess this is it. That's kind of weird that you had to scan to activate it, but hey, I'll take it. Or maybe I just wasn't standing right in the right spot there. Okay, we got some freebies coming, guys. Again, for the purposes of this, you know, for time, I am going to dump these into the exosuit. This will help, you know, with the videos. It'll speed things up. I won't be fighting inventory the whole way. Okay, check your bungalows. See if there's any goodies. That was actually helpful. I guess they knew that other building would be beating you up. The beating building. Okay, very nice. Got your nanites. Good, good. Alright. Actually, no reason standing out here taking damage. We can do this from the comfort of an abandoned building. Alright guys, reward. Reward time! That's it, folks. Do and done. Loving it. So I'm going to pay attention to what these are now to see if I might need anything. Upcoming quests. And since rocket fuel is becoming real, I'm going to walk to my aircraft instead of being lazy and flying it over. It's not super far. But anyway, guys, I'm just going to go shelter. It's bedtime. Again, please take a moment, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Always appreciate that. And guys, we will see you back maybe tomorrow, maybe not tomorrow, but at some point we're going to see you back for the next part and see how many phases we can knock out on the next round. So folks, as always, I hope that helps you all out. And until the next time, best of luck and happy traveling.